Live from WTVO Rockford and your home team. Eyewitness News at 5 starts now.
A state line animal shelter can't keep up as people toss pets aside. One local leader explains how you can help. Illinois firefighters are honored for their bravery, selflessness, and at times for paying the ultimate price. A group gathers at the same place people remembered law enforcement officers just days ago. And a state line food bank and church team up again. This milestone event means fewer people will go hungry. Good evening, I'm Eric Wilson. Mimi Murphy is off tonight. Nationwide, animal shelters are dealing with an increase of animals being dumped and discarded. Nikel Delgado looked into whether that's true locally. Nikel, one agency says this is really hurting efforts to protect pets.
That's right, Eric. And you know what? We are seeing that right here in the state line. Local shelters are fed up with people just abandoning their pets without telling anyone.
It's a community problem. The community needs to help. You know, the shelters cannot do it all.
Last week, employees at Paws Humane Society Rockford showed up for work and found 3 cats at the front door. Executive Director Susan Golan says that's not allowed, and there is actually a waiting list for animals to be surrendered.
We are not a warehouse for animals. We run out of space, we run out of resources. We want the animals we care for being cared for properly. And when people bypass the waiting list, people who might have been waiting for several months then get shoved back even further on the list, and it really is not fair when they're trying to do the right thing.
Paws has a hotline number and an email address to be put on the list.
The cats, it made me angry because we are working hard on our waiting list, and you know we have a process, and that somebody just thinks that those animals are more important than the people who are doing it.
Susan says this isn't the first time pets have been dumped at their doorstep. Earlier this year, someone hooked a dog to their fence, and by morning the dog died due to improper care.
The dog incident was heartbreaking. And it was heartbreaking that the dog was living in the state that it lived in.
Susan urges the community to help by volunteering or fostering animals.
The community gets involved and is willing to hold on to these animals that need placement, whether they need to be bottle-fed kittens. We will train them, we will give supplies, but we cannot take them all in. We just don't have enough able people to bottle feed and enough resources. So if people are willing to help, you know, there are definitely people that we will help.
The man who left the cat was caught on video and cited for abandonment. Eric?
Thanks, Nikel. Rockford police arrest a man they say was grooming a minor. 31-year-old Darren Coleman is charged with child pornography and grooming. In February, someone told the Rockford Police Department about an adult man having inappropriate contact with a minor. During the investigation, police identified Coleman as the suspect. He and the victim know each other. A warrant was issued. Officers took Coleman into custody Saturday. He's in the Winnebago County Jail with a $30,000 bond. A man is dead after an Ogle County fire over the weekend. Saturday afternoon, crews were called to West Penn Corner Road, just east of Lowell Park Road in Polo, for a house on fire. Rescue crews saw heavy smoke before they even got to the home. They found 68-year-old Frank Hatch dead inside several hours later. The Ogle County Sheriff's Office is looking into Hatch's death. Investigators say no foul play is suspected. No word on what caused the fire. Firefighters were at that house until 11:30 that night. Firefighter sacrifices are center stage at a ceremony in Springfield. The 30th annual Fallen Firefighter Memorial and Medal of Honor Awards ceremony took place on the Illinois State Capitol grounds. No firefighters in Illinois were lost in the line of duty last year. Governor J.B. Pritzker says it takes a special kind of person to run toward danger.
From the July 4th Highland Park massacre to intractable lithium-ion battery fires to last month's devastating tornadoes, our firefighters respond to our most daunting emergencies with resolve and selflessness, mitigating disaster, reuniting families, and saving countless lives while putting themselves in harm's way.
The governor also held a moment of silence for fallen firefighters across the country. Rockford community members can pay their respects to Alderwoman Linda McNeely tomorrow. Her family's holding a visitation Wednesday from 9 to 11 in the morning at Macedonia Baptist Church on Morgan Street. McNeely died last month at the age of 67. She served the 13th Ward for 26 years. A jury agrees Donald Trump sexually attacked E. Jean Carroll in a department store in 1996. He then defamed her with malice in a social media post last October. The jury's decision means the former president must pay her $5 million. Jurors rejected Carroll's claims of rape. Trump did not attend the trial. He insisted he never sexually assaulted Carroll or even knew her. He plans to appeal. Opioid overdoses are on the rise across the country and right here in Winnebago County. This is the second time a day's been set aside to raise awareness. Today's National Fentanyl Awareness Day. Fentanyl is a synthetic opioid. Experts say it's about 100 times more potent than morphine and 50 times stronger than heroin. According to the Winnebago County Coroner, 165 people died from accidental fentanyl overdoses in 2022. That's up slightly from 2021. That number is expected to grow this year. According to the coroner, education and prevention are the best ways to fight back against the epidemic.
Everybody should have Narcan on them. I carry it, the deputies carry it. And so it's incredibly important that you have that on you because you never know when it may need to be used. But also just educating your children, your grandchildren that this is out there, that any drug that they may choose to use, including marijuana, has or could have fentanyl laced in it.
The Winnebago County Health Department offers free Narcan training classes. When given in time, Narcan can reverse overdose effects. Learn more about those classes at mystateline.com. A local church helps make sure families are stocked up heading into Mother's Day. City First Church, with the help of Northern Illinois Food Bank, held its 30th food distribution. Hundreds of pounds of dairy, protein, and produce were available. Families lined up at 7 this morning for the drive-through service. Volunteers helped load trunks. The effort started during the COVID-19 pandemic. Organizers say seeing people happy after getting the food is gratifying.
This job is the most rewarding thing anybody could ask for. There's nothing greater than giving out food to those who need it, those who are food insecure. That's our entire mission, is providing the nutritious food for those people to thrive, not just survive.
Recent changes to SNAP benefits have also created a bigger need for food assistance events like this. The U.S. border restriction known as Title 42 expires in 2 days. While the government prepares for an expected surge, the Biden administration says it's cracking down on people crossing into the country illegally. That includes increasing the number of refugees allowed in. Washington correspondent Jesse Tenor reports Republicans have different ideas.
An emergency health rule used to quickly expel migrants at the southern border is about to expire. But the White House says it's ready for an expected spike in arrivals.
We have a robust process to deal with what is going to occur after Title 42 lifts.
The Biden administration recently announced new efforts to discourage migrants from even making the trip to the U.S.-Mexico border. Officials plan to open migration centers in numerous countries to help people apply for asylum. New York Democrat Adriano Espaillat says it's important to keep these legal pathways open.
As we grant to Ukrainians that come to the border and other folks that are fleeing political violence and escaping murder the opportunity to make their case.
Those seeking asylum typically stay here for years while their case plays out. But now, if they pass through another country, the administration wants them to prove they applied for asylum there and were denied before applying in the U.S.
This represents both a security and a humanitarian crisis.
House Republicans have a plan to make it harder for migrants to apply for asylum while also adding more Border Patrol officers and resuming construction of the wall. Pennsylvania Republican Congressman John Joyce says it would also help combat another crisis, illegal fentanyl trafficking.
In the past 2 years, more than 14,000 pounds of this deadly drug have been seized, enough to kill every man, woman, and child in America.
President Biden has said he would veto the bill if it makes it to his desk. In Washington, I'm Jesse Tenor.
Now, your first warned weather forecast from Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
Good, lots of sunshine out there early on. Just a few clouds moving in here late this afternoon and evening, kind of filtering out some of the sunshine, but a beautiful picture coming in on our Supply Corps camera here overlooking downtown Rockford. This brought to us by Window World. We'll see some of that cloud cover thin out just a bit here as we go through this evening. The clouds, the result of some showers and thunderstorms that have been off to the west of us, but with high pressure in control, those are not going to be a factor for us. We just see that cloud cover work in, but again, it should continue to thin out overnight, which will lead to a mostly clear sky as we head through the night. Don't have to worry too much about fog as that moisture kind of works out of here from what we had yesterday. High pressure sitting over the eastern Great Lakes, really kind of the driving force for our weather here these next couple of days. It feeds in that drier air coming in off the east and southeast, while that deeper moisture sits down to the south. And that will be the case here through not only tonight, tomorrow, and going into Thursday afternoon. But by Thursday night, that high pressure system slides off to the east and that moisture gets pulled northward. In fact, there's quite a bit of moisture that comes in across the mid and upper Mississippi River Valley into the Great Lakes, the Midwest, and that does lead to an increased chance for some showers and thunderstorms, unfortunately, going into this weekend. So if you were hoping to have a weekend like we did last weekend, not necessarily going to be the case, as we have periodic showers and thunderstorms. Now, there are going to be some dry times in there, but just know we've got that rain and thunder chance increasing. First, we'll start to see a few showers come in late Thursday night into Friday. Depending on where a warm front sets up, that could allow actually several waves of showers to come through Friday afternoon. A little dry time going into Saturday. Isolated thunderstorm or two Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening. Area of low pressure passing to the south could see those shower chances return then as we head into Mother's Day before things dry out and cool down a little bit as we head into next week. 70 our temperature in Freeport, 71 in Rockford, Poplar Grove, Rochelle, 70 right now in DeKalb. We've got a partly sunny sky out there in Forreston, or at least north of that. Our weather watcher Mike checking in and a temperature of 69. Terry in Genoa, 72, relative humidity at 54, and our winds are light from the east at about 9 miles per hour. Winds will stay light through the night tonight, so anything you've got going on, it'll be a perfect evening for that. Should be very comfortable. Temperatures tomorrow morning will drop back into the 40s. Will warm quickly once again, climbing into the upper 70s. Just a few fair weather cumulus clouds for the afternoon. We stay quiet and dry tomorrow night into Thursday. Thursday temperatures up close to 80, but the cloud cover will increase. But the bulk of our Thursday looking to stay dry. That chance for rain won't return until Thursday night. So 47 for us here tonight. Maybe a good open the windows kind of night. Temperature tomorrow up around 78. We will warm quickly for the afternoon. Notice those temperatures that climb a little bit on Thursday. Highs near 80 there, Eric. 75 on Friday. Could get close to that again on Saturday, but we drop those numbers into the upper 60s by Sunday.
Now sports with sports director Scott Leber.
Wilson Contreras reminded the Cubs and Cubs fans what he's capable of last night. The Cubs will try to prevent that from happening again tonight in their rematch with the Cardinals. Now, last night, Contreras had a pair of hits and he drove in 2 runs, and the Cardinals beat the Cubs 3-1. Contreras heard lots of cheers at first from the Wrigley Field crowd, but as the game wore on, Contreras was booed. He'll have to accept that now that he's with the Cubs' archenemy.
It's completely different. Going back to my first home, the city that gave me opportunity to become a Major League Baseball player. It's been emotional last few days for me, for sure, and but I'm happy to be back here at Wrigley Field.
I always like seeing former teammates. You know, it's like Schwartz comes in, and you know, you've got a relationship. You're World Series brothers for life, so it's always a positive to see former teammates.
Jamison Taillon takes the hill tonight for the Cubs against Jack Flaherty. The White Sox will take on the Royals again tonight. Lucas Giolito and Jordan Lyles will be the starting pitchers. Sox were crushed by the Royals last night, 12-5. Winning the NHL Draft Lottery is already paying off big for the Blackhawks. In the 90 minutes after they got the top pick, they sold more than 500 season ticket plans for next season. It comes out to more than $2.5 million worth of tickets sold. Everybody wants to see phenom Connor Bedard, the young center whom the Blackhawks will take with that #1 pick. The NBA's all defensive teams are out, and the Bulls guard Alex Caruso has made the first team. He set the tone for the Bulls, having the 5th best team defense in the NBA this season. 2 Bucks made the all-defensive first team, Brooke Lopez and Jrue Holiday. Rockford's most accomplished high school swimmer has made up his mind where he's going to swim in college. East senior Camden Taylor is signed with the University of Texas. He gets a partial scholarship from the Longhorns. Taylor had a remarkable high school career. He holds every individual swimming record in the NIC 10. He capped off his high school career in February by winning a state championship in the 100 freestyle in a state record time. He also finished second in state in the 200 freestyle. At Texas, he'll compete against the best college competition in the nation.
I just kind of like the weather. I like how it's warm year-round, and then the guys out there were just felt like there were brothers out there, and I just really liked it a lot. Like the campus.
How strong is Texas in the sport of swimming?
They're one of the best. They got third at the NCAAs last year, and hopefully they can win one in the next 4 years when I'm there.
Taylor had several top offers. Tennessee and Louisville were two of the other schools he was seriously considering. At Guilford, two members of Guilford's Nick 10 Championship girls track and field team signed with colleges. Jolena Seitz signed with Western Illinois. Seitz won the 300-meter hurdles in the Nick 10 meet last Friday, and she was second in the 100-meter dash and the 200-meter dash. Michelle Gasman signed with Indiana State. She finished second in the 400-meter run and third in the 800 in the Nick 10 meet.
Clear skies for us as we go through the night as far as the rain's concerned. We've got a couple of clouds out there late this afternoon and evening, but those will fade away, leaving us mostly clear for tonight. Temperatures down into the 40s. A pretty comfortable start tomorrow. Those numbers will warm quickly as we go through the afternoon. Highs will make it up to about 78. We're near 80 then on Thursday, mid 70s on Friday as the chance for rain and a couple of thunderstorms do return. Could see that temperature climb back up on Saturday, but we do have a chance for some thunderstorms. We'll keep an eye on maybe a strong storm or two, and then rain showers by Sunday.
Thanks, Candace, and thank you for spending some time with us. Stay safe.